Halloween Kills is officially delayed until October 15th, 2021. Man, this is not what I wanted to happen at all. Let's read the statement given out today by John Carpenter. Alright, so July 8th, 2020. We write this to you heartbroken over the fact that the delay of our film is even a discussion. But if there's one thing that a career in the film industry has prepared us for, it is the unexpected. Over the past few weeks, our film family has looked at the forecast of a theatrical exhibition with obvious concern. We have discussed and struggled with how best to present Halloween Kills to the loyal fans around the world, as well as the new audience we hope to invite to the experience. It was a wild and vibrant production. We lined up a cast of legacy characters like Laurie and Tommy, Lindsay, Lonnie, Marion, Brackett, and The Shape. Then alongside with new faces. We aggressively made the second chapter of our Halloween trilogy. It unfolded into an experience that was a creative playground, and we feel confident that our Misfits pleasures will be seen as an unexpected entry into this franchise. If we release it in October of this year as planned, we have to face the reality that the film would be consumed in a compromised theatrical experience. After weighing our options, we have chosen to push the film's theatrical release by 1 year. On top of a traditional release, Universal has agreed to an IMAX presentation of the film in October 2021. We are sound mixing one of the greatest design teams that can slash and scream and creep their way under your skin. We're going to have time to complete the film in the quality that fans deserve, and preparation of Halloween Ends has begun as well. It is an honor to be working with these characters and spending time in Haddonfield. We look forward to sharing our next chapter with you. David Gordon Green and John Carpenter. Okay, so that was put out by John Carpenter and David Gordon Green. David Gordon Green, John Carpenter. Well, not put out by Blumhouse. And I think kind of for obvious reasons. I think Blumhouse is okay with releasing it however they have to. If I made a video a year ago and I told you that come 2020 that you were going to be locked in your home for upwards to 3 to 6 months due to a virus that swept the country, you would have racial tension and a race war going on in the streets. You would have police officers defunded and property, statues being vandalized all over our nation, all over the world. You'd probably call me fucking crazy. You would call me nuts. And a lot of stuff that's happened has made us look at life a little differently, if you will. Sorry, I really don't know how to present this to you guys. I don't know how to express my frustration and hurt for this. You know what I mean? And I hate to come across as a fucking social justice warrior and say I'm hurt over this. I just disappointed, you know. I think we all look at life a little bit differently since March, right? A lot of stuff that we never thought in a lifetime we would face or go through or even fathom has happened, right? The unthinkable we are living through, essentially. So and a lot of us look at, like, you know, I don't want to get into religion and all that, but I believe there's an end, right? I believe in revelations. Am I going to see Halloween Kills before the end of the world? You know, fuck. It feels like we're at the end of the world. You know what I mean? And this was one thing that I had held out hope for. Like, man, at least when October comes, we got Halloween Kills. And then they announced the Snyder Cut, and I'm like, fuck, awesome. You know, then we got the Snyder Cut, and if we could just keep pushing. Man. You know, it's fucking crazy. It sucks. And as much as you want to be mad at them for pushing it back, you can kind of understand it, even though I'm done with COVID. The media every day, new cases, new cases, new cases. You look at the death rate, and it's next to nothing. You know what I mean? It's slim to none compared to the new cases. So they say. And I still to this day don't know any immediate family member or friend that has caught it. I know of people that know people, and know people that have died supposedly from it. I also know that hospitals collect anywhere from $12,000 or more for a patient that tests positive for COVID, and anywhere from like $36,000 or more for a patient that has to be put on a ventilator for COVID. I know a lot of people that say they know somebody that died from COVID. That person had a lot of pre-existing conditions. I think COVID exists because it's election year. I think there is a massive want and need to kick somebody out of office, and people will go to great lengths to get it done, right? That's my beliefs on this. And unfortunately, because that's happened, and unfortunately because people want the economy down and they want everybody locked away, isolated in their homes, and brainwashing them through the fucking box on the wall, our fandoms have to suffer for it. I read a lot of comments from fans on James Jude Courtney's, Carpenter, all their socials, right? A lot of people are like, oh man, they really just want us to be safe. We have to push it back a year. It's okay. Like, okay, dude, am I the only one that's like, all right, bullshit? You know what I mean? Like, they want you to be safe. Dude, if the theaters were open right now, everything would be on schedule. If they knew, without a doubt, 100%, that the theaters were going to be open, they would have never pushed this back. This is all about financials. This is about financials and protecting the assets that they have in the movie and the franchise, essentially, because they still have to sink a fuckload of money into Halloween Ends. But first, this movie has to make money. It's got to do big numbers. It really does. They put a lot into this, and you can tell. So no, it has nothing to do with. If they knew 100% that doing a home release compared to theatrical release would bring in the revenue, they would do it, 100%. But unfortunately, with all the bullshit going on in the world, and this is what it's come to, and it's unfortunate, man, because there's gonna be people on this video that are like, you care more about a movie than people's lives. I could say that you care more about a virus than a pedophile rings. You know what I mean? Like, just I've done my research. I know what the fuck's going on, right? It's not hard to find out. It's blatantly right in front of our fucking eyes. So, and I'm kind of fed up with it, and it sucks that this has to happen. But it is what it is, I guess. They did release a little teaser, as you saw in the beginning of the video. Let's take a look at it together. Alright, so we open up with this pumpkin shot here. You got the Hawkins in the street, and you got the fence line, the house, and they're driving in the truck. Listen, okay, so we already knew that it was going to be continuation the same night. So the fire truck and everybody is flying past them. She learns, oh shit, they're going to my house to put out the fire. Let it burn, let it burn. Look, then we see Michael here. We still don't see that left side of the mask. It very well could be fucked up. Guess we'll find out in 2021. But, why is she gonna find out then that they're going to her house? I always thought it would have been a cool concept of her not knowing. Them being in the hospital and feeling like their work was done. And then finding out on the news or something that, oh shit, he's alive. He's out there killing people. So I don't know how I like that. Alright, so that's really going to do it for the video, man. It sucks. I really don't know what to say about it. I'm disappointed, obviously. I think we all are. Like I said, a bunch of stuff has happened in the past few months that we never thought we would ever live through, see. You know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like it's normal to feel like, fuck, am I ever going to see this movie? That's kind of how I feel. And like I said, I don't want to be mad at the cast, the crew, production, David Gordon Green, John Carpenter, Blumhouse for pushing it off. I can understand it. You know what I mean? But don't think for a second that this is to protect people or keep people safe. That this is strictly protecting this franchise and assuring that it'll do the numbers that it's supposed to. I said originally in a previous video that I think if they put it off, it will lose traction, and I still kind of feel that way, man. I really do. We'll see. A lot of comments that I read, people seem to be very understanding right now. Dave McRae came out and said something like, the hurt of not knowing, at least you know. Yeah, at least we know, instead of it just being, you know what I mean, like pushed off and them not saying anything. So I guess that's the silver lining, if you want to look at it that way. But it's still just disappointing. So that's going to do it, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. You may not share the same views as I do, and that's fine. You do not have to go crazy in the comment section mad about it. Look, dude. We're at a 0.013% death rate out of all the new cases. Come on, man. Really open your eyes, do the research, and see what's going on here. You know, it just sucks that we have to put our lives on hold for extremists, essentially. But you know, I'll leave it at that. And like I said, you know, they're my views. Maybe they're not yours. We can still get along. You know what I mean? You can still enjoy the content even if you don't share the same opinions and views that I do. But according to what I'm looking up and what I'm seeing on paper, a lot of stuff is being pushed off because of some bullshit. And that's really how I feel. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I will catch you guys in the next video. Stay safe out there. Until then, peace.